just finished the lesson Colors of Silence. It's about the great artist Satish Gujral. In the last class we just finished up till 38 para, that is the last one. Just below in the same page, in page number 148, you have some meanings, some new words, the meanings are given there. We will just go through it, a few words are there. 148 page, accomplish, achieve, order of the crown, honor awarded by the highest authority, Padma Vibhushan, an award given for outstanding performance in different fields of activities, sculpture, art of making figures in stone, wood, metal, etc. I have also shown you some pictures concerning the sculptures, then painting, architecture, all those things we have learned. Now let us move to the exercise part. The question answers will be given in school by your teachers, but there are some exercises which we can finish off. I have told you two important questions you may get for the exam. One is this question on page number 148, the first one, name any three fields in which Satish Gujral has made his name. It is in para 35. In which field he has made name? That is in painting, sculpture and architecture. He is also a very good writer. He has written about 4 books, and the awards which he has received, the titles, the awards which are given to him for his achievement, it is given in para number 36, 37 also it is there, and in the previous page on page number 147 you have 145 page, para number 22. It is about his seeing of the bird by the window. When sitting by the window, he saw the bird, and what was the effect of that. That was the starting point for his career of painting and drawing. Drawing the picture of a bird was the first thing which he has done, and later on it went on, and later he became a great artist. Okay. Now let us go to page number 149. In page number 149, in the second, the first one just above, the first one, the writer describes the effects of the accident in para 12. So you have to see the textbook as well as turn the page and go to the required paragraph and try to get the answers. The lesson is over, so I think it will be easy for you to answer the questions. The writer describes the effect of the accident in para 12. One such effect is given here, write the others in the space provided. They have written one there for us, then there are 4 still pending. So what you have to do is, you have to go to page, you have to go to page number 142, para number 12. In this para, Surendra comes and goes, a slow tear comes down from his eyes, and then what has happened is given here, how he has felt, how his body is feeling, what are his feelings in the mind, all that is given. So they have given one for us. He wanted to scream, but he couldn't. That is one line. He wanted to scream, but he couldn't. Any other lines we have to write, you can write in 2, 3 and 4. Let us write the second one. He felt helpless. Please write it down in 2. He felt helpless and upset, confined to his bed. He felt helpless and upset, confined to bed. He felt helpless and upset, confined to bed. Okay, now I have written the full sentence. Again, next sentence when I say, I will not write the full one, I will just write the required difficult words, I will just write, other sentence you should write. Okay. So in number 3, huge weight was pressing upon his head. One more thing you came to know, huge weight was pressing upon his head. Huge weight was pressing upon his head, upon, upon, upon his head. Okay, third is over. Next, the 4 number you write. The silence was the worst. The, you can write on your own, silence. The silence was the worst. Silence was the worst. Okay. So, 4 sentences we have written, which has come in para number 12. Next, 3. Some words are given below. Choose the words that reflect the feeling of Satish after Surendra left. Same para, you can get that. After Surendra comes and talks to him, he goes away. Some feelings are reflected on this boy Satish. What are his feelings? They have given us a list, but all are not correct in that. Only a few are suitable for this. We will see which are those. So, the words are angry, angry, miserable, angry you know, Sittu, miserable, feeling sad or feeling very unhappy, disappointed, oh, disappointment, lovely, sad, surprised, ascharya, elated, being very happy, shocked, helpless. So, which are the words that reflect the feelings of feelings of Satish after Surendra left? So, angry, no, we cannot write that. They have given us one example, miserable there. After miserable, you can write the others. Disappointed, yes, in a way, because he cannot go to school, he cannot be with his friends, so disappointed. And disappointed, just put a line. Next, lovely, no. Sad, yes, sad is there, underline the word sad. Surprised, anything to be surprised there? No. Elated, no. Shocked, no. Helpless, helpless is the answer. So, I want you to underline. Miserable is already mentioned there, disappointed, sad, helpless. Underline those 3 words, and front of miserable you should write those 3 words. Miserable na munde aa 3 words annu ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. Okay. Next, 4th ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ. Those are the feelings, that also are not feelings, those are some actions done by father and brother. Okay. So, 4 is over. Next, let's go to 5. In which is possible by us, we will do it. 5. Describe the bird in your own words. This you should do. Describe the bird in your own words. There is a bird there in the story in para 22. You should describe the words in your own words. Hakki ನೋಡಿ ಸತೀಶ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಕ್ಕಿ, ಅದು ನೀವು ಆ ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು? ಟೇಲ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಕಲರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಕುಣಿತಿತ್ತು, ಕಣ್ಣು ಆಚೀಚೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಡಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಐಸ್, ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ, ರೆಡಿ ಫಾರ್, ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ready for flight, flew away. You should write about the bird in your own words, that is 5A. Next, you have very nice work, small work. Now, write a small paragraph on any bird or animal that you have watched. You see many animals around you. You see many animals around you. So, what you are going to do is you have to write about them. It might be any animal. You may have a pet at home. ಸಾಕು ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ನಾಯಿ, ಬೆಕ್ಕು, ದನ, ಕರು, ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಸಾಕೋರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಗೂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಸಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಕೆಲ ಹಕ್ಕಿಗಳು. ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಹಾರ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಅದೇ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪುನಃ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಎನಿ ಬರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ few sentences about that, about 5 to 6 sentences, or at the most at least 8 sentences you can write about the any bird or animal which you have seen. Next, this is a very nice one. This is 6th one, we will go now. Do you think the school you are studying in should admit students with hearing disability? Give reasons. This is in your school. This is a boy who has come for admission to your school. He cannot hear. According to you, should that boy be admitted? ಅವನಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸೀಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಆ ಹುಡುಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾ? Should that boy come to our class? So down they have drawn some oval shape they have given over here. We have to write the answers inside that. One they have written for us. Yes, otherwise they will have no other school to attend. If you say no, they don't have any other school to go. They have gone to all the schools. Nobody has given them a seat. But now they have come to your school. So according to you, should they give? If they should give, why? If not, why? So in one oval thing, that oval shape you will write. What do you say? Should I give the seat? Should we take him into our class? Should the headmaster give the seat? Are we welcoming that boy to our class? Okay, we will write one there. His education, his education should not be discontinued. Okay, his you write on your own, because you will start writing on your own, it's better. If I write the full sentence on the board, you will just copy it. So his education should not be discontinued. So we have to give him a seat. Because it shouldn't be discontinued, he should be given a seat in our school. Nowhere nearby they give him seat. And our school is the closest. It's very near. So we should give a seat. Okay, there are others, you can just your own ideas, you can fill up the other three shapes over there. Next, we'll go to page number 150. In page number 157, this is, we have to read the text again. Full textbook we have to read again, and then we should note down the important events in them. Show them in a flow chart. This is the best work to be done in a group. You sit in a group, about 5 to 6 students, you open the textbook, and then as you have understood the story, now I have told you the story very slowly and very clearly, I have given you the story and the events which has happened. So we will start with the first one. A boy was ill, he was not keeping well, he was at home, he couldn't go out, he had some hearing problem. Then next you come to the accident. He had met with an accident in Kashmir. He had been with his father and brother. So you keep on. So each student will say one sentences, and then you can write it in a flow chart. Points prakara barcode hogodu. 10-15 points aguvaga aa ondu story a full gist nimage sigutte. But now as you don't have classes, you are at home, you yourself shall have to do it. You can take each para, you can see and then note it down. There are about 38 paras are there. 38 paras are there. You can write in short, you can write the story. So the full story you will get in this. Next we will go to enrich your vocabulary. This is very important because in your SSLC exam you have lots of writing with lots of mark, but very simple ones. ಚಿಕ್ಕದು 1 ಮಾರ್ಕು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕು ಹೀಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅವಕಾಶ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್, ಎನ್ರಿಚ್ ಯುವರ್ ವೊಕ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲರಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ವೊಕ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಭಾಷೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪದಗಳು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರೋದು ಭಾಷೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎನ್ರಿಚ್ ಯುವರ್ ವೊಕ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲರಿ. ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ 1 on page number 150. Fill in the blanks with appropriate words selecting from the words given in the bracket. So here below, over here, and there are words. Bruised, ಅಂದರೆ ಗಾಯ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Teased, ಟೀಸ್ಡ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂಥದ್ದೇ. ಬ್ರೂಯಿಸ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಜುರಿ, ಗಾಯ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಟೀಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವ್ಯಂಗ್ಯ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೂದಿಂಗ್ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಪಡಿಸೋದು. ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಯು ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಳಜಿ. ದೆನ್ ಅನ್ಬಿಕಮಿಂಗ್, ನೋ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. shattered, ನುಚ್ಚು ನೂರಾಗೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ sulked, ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್, ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ಲಿ. Okay, ಇದು words. Now we should fill these words into this para. Okay, look into your textbook and give me the answer. Ganesh was fond of riding bicycles. One day he rode it so fast that he lost control and hit against an electric pole. His left leg got fractured and there were scratches all over the body. He was badly dash. Which is the answer? Tell me. Yes, he was badly bruised. His mother, who was near, ran up to him. She tried to console him with dash words, soothing words. ಸಮಾಧಾನದ ಮಾತುಗಳು. ತಾಯಿ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರು, ಓಡಿ ಹೋದ್ರು ಮಗನ ಹತ್ರ. Some boys who were near dashed him, teased him. The teacher who happened to pass by told that it was unbecoming that they should laugh. The boy has fallen down, mother has gone there, other boys are teasing. So teacher said, no, that's not a good habit, making fun of others. Should laugh. Instead of helping the boy, they should have helped the boy. If the mother is helping, the boys are teasing. Ganesh was all right, but his hopes of taking part in the kabaddi tournament that day was shattered. Poor boy, he had take part in the kabaddi match, but it was shattered. ನುಚ್ಚು ಆಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಗಾಯ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ, cannot play kabaddi. So that is the way to fill it. That is enrich your vocabulary. Task 1, appropriate words to be put into the blanks. Next we will go to task 2. You can form the opposite of words by adding un, in, dis and miss. Okay, which words? A list of words is given below. Write words adding the prefixes. Refer a dictionary for your right answer. If you don't know, if you know the answer, well and good. If you don't know, you have to refer a dictionary. So we will see here. First word is important. So what is the opposite of important? You know it. It has come in other lessons. It's unimportant. So you can see here un. Just you write in front of that un. You write here important, unimportant. Or you can write under important, you can write here un, un. So important opposite is unimportant. Next one, well. Well. Yes? Yes. It's unwell. Well, unwell. Next one, advantages. Disadvantages. Dis. D-I-S. Just write below that. Okay? Understand. You know that, very easy. Misunderstand. Miss. M-I-S. Next, approve. Opposite. Disapprove. D-I-S. Decent. Decent. Opposite. Indecent. I-N. Okay. These are opposites with prefixes un, in, dis and miss. Okay. Next, we will go to task 3. Complete the following using appropriate words from the text. You will find the clues which paragraph of the text has this word. Okay, see here, they have given us the example. Manoj is a poor boy, works hard in an auto garage, but what he earns is a pittance, not enough even for a meal a day. They have given the answer, the pittance, and they have written the P26, means para 26 has this word. Okay. Next they have given us the para, we have to search for the word. Look at that old man, he can dash here. It's in paragraph 5. Which is the word? Yes, it's barely. B-A-R-E-L-Y. Barely. R-E-L-Y. Barely. It's in para 5. Next we go to B. It's in para 8. My friend met with an accident yesterday. He was admitted to the hospital with many dash. bruises. Okay. Next we'll go to third one. I saw a person near the bus stop yesterday. A bus was about to hit him. I screamed. I hope you are looking into the textbook. If you look at my face, you won't understand. When I read, when I am reading, looking at a textbook, you should see a textbook over there, so that you follow what I am doing. You can answer it then and there. Don't keep it for the next class. You just write it then and there. I saw a person near the bus stop yesterday. A bus was about to hit him. I screamed, but he couldn't hear. He has lost his power of hearing. He was dash. It's in para 14. The word is, he has lost the power of hearing, means he is correct, deaf. D-E-A-F, deaf. Next, the survivors in an earthquake had lost everything. Earthquake survivors, earthquake, you know, bhukampa. When it comes, they have lost everything. They felt dash. It's in para 18. The word is, anybody can say? Yes? Shattered. Shattered. Shattered is the word. So we have finished that task 3. Next we will go to page 152, read and respond. I jumped this side, there is a reason for that. So this passage is a very important one for the exams. Every time they give you a passage, and from the passage you have to answer. Sometimes some years back what they used to do is they used to just give a passage, and then they were given some 3-4 questions were given. We could easily find the answer. So usually the first answer will be in the first, second line, then the second answer, second line, like that we could get it very easily. But nowadays they are giving paras where the answer is hidden inside that. So what we should do as when we are answering the exam, we should read the para at least twice or thrice before answering. You should understand the para and then start to answer it. Okay. Now here this passage is given, and some fill in the blanks and question answers are given. We will just go through it. Okay. I will be reading that, page number 152, task 1, read and respond. Read the passage given below and answer the questions at the end. The first baby bomb was dropped on the densely populated industrial town of Hiroshima in Japan on 6th August 1945. The city of Hiroshima was flattened. After the bomb fell, the full city was flattened. At least 78,000 people and possibly many thousands more were killed or fatally injured. We don't know the correct number. 78,000 they are saying, but it will be still more. Death under the buildings, under the, who have gone just below the earth. Bomb blast is into pieces. Everybody is, destroyed. House, buildings, everything. As a great number were injured and all their dwellings were damaged or destroyed. The city's military garrison was wiped out. Military garrison is the place where they store all the ammunitions. Army guns, bombs ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಫುಲ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Only a handful of doctors remained alive. Handful. ಕೆಲವೇ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಜೀವಂತ ಇದ್ರಂತೆ. Doctors also were gone. And most hospitals and medical supplies were destroyed. If doctors are there, no medicines, supplies were destroyed. Citizens of neighboring towns described the burning, living and dead as no longer recognizable human. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವರು ವಿಕಾರ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಖ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೋತು ಬಿದ್ದು, ಚರ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸುಟ್ಟು, ಬೆಂಕಿ, ಬಾಂಬ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಅದು. So people of neighboring countries, they were saying they were nothing, no longer they looked like human beings, with their flesh raw and blackened. Raw flesh ಅಂದರೆ ಮೇಯ ಮಾಂಸ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ಲೆಶ್ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕಂಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸುಟ್ಟು ಕಪ್ಪಾಗಿರೋದು. their hair gone, hair gets burned fast, hair gone, and the features melted on their faces. ಕರಗಿ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು ಮುಖ ಎಲ್ಲ, melted. It was the most shocking sight man has ever witnessed. No man has witnessed such a sight. So ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಓದುವಾಗ ನಾನೀಗ ಸ್ಲೋ ಓದೆ, ನೀವು ಓದುವಾಗ at least you should read 2 or 3 times, understand it, then answer the question. Okay, now they have given us around 5-6 questions are there, we will see now here. The passage is about a dash. What is the passage about? It is about a bomb blast at Hiroshima. You have to search for words there. Bomb blast at Hiroshima. It's there in the para. All the words will be there. Okay, the words will be there in the para. So what we should do? We should look into the para, search for words and write it down. Where did the incident take place? Where did the incident take place? Suppose they ask you to write it and answer the following questions in a sentence anta kotre ನೀವು ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. It's not a word answer. ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಪದ ಆದರೆ word ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು. If it is in a form of a question, we have to answer in the form of a sentence. So ಏನು ಬರೀಬೋದು? Where did the incident take place? It's Japan. So ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀಬೋದು? The incident take place ಇತ್ತು. Take becomes took. Past tense. The incident took place in Japan. How do you say that the bomb blast resulted in a great disaster? Great disaster. Why? Because 78,000 or more people died. So what we can write? The bomb blast resulted in a great disaster by the number of people who were dead. That is at least 78,000 and more. Okay. What happened to the military garrison? Clear answer ಇದೆ. The city's military garrison ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ ಮೇಲೆ. The city's military garrison was wiped out. Okay, in that same way 4 are there, here 3 more questions are there, all the answers are there in this para. Only thing you have to read the para at least 2 to 3 times before answering the passage. Okay, then profile writing you have done it once before in the previous classes. Okay, then what did we leave here? Okay, here there is a picture of a year. Can you see a picture of a year? This is listen and comprehend. Listen and comprehend. This one we have the paras behind here in the textbook. Here it's in 7C, page number 204, unit 7. You can see that 204. That also is a passage. How many passages you read, how many answers you answer, you will be more thorough with that exercise. You can very easily answer passages. So here it is 204, unit 7. There is a small story, I will just read it. You can answer these questions, it is quite easy. Once there was a man who was blind. He wished to see the whole world with his own eyes. It's a nice story, so we will just go through it. One day his friends took him to Jesus. He was blind, but he wanted to see the whole world. So his friends took him to Jesus. They said to Jesus, Lord, this is our friend and he is blind. Please enable him to see. This is our friend, he is blind, he wants to see the world. Please help us. They asked with Jesus. Jesus took the blind man to a quiet place away from the crowd and gently touched his eyes. Jesus just took the boy from there, took that boy or a man from there to a little out of the crowd, and there he touched his eyes. What happened? Jesus asked him, can you see now? But he could only see a few moments. He said, no, little I can see, few moments. Swalpa ಆಚೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Jesus gently touched his eyes again. Jesus gently touched his eyes again. Once more Jesus gently touched his eyes. Now he could see everything. He could see everything. Flowers, birds, trees, people and all. He shouted in happiness. He shouted in happiness, Lord, I can see, I can see. ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ ಅದು ಖುಷಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷಪಟ್ಟ. He knelt down before Jesus and thanked him heartily. Knelt down, ಮೊಣಕಲ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಬಗ್ಗಿ ಕೂತು ಜೀಸಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Okay, this is the passage. So you have just heard the story. Here there are some questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will just answer it. Who took the blind man to Jesus? Who took the blind man to Jesus? Who took? Friends. What did they request Jesus? What did they request? Please enable him to see. Can you see now? Who asked this? Ninge kaantada? Yaar kelidu? Yes, Jesus. Could he see? Could he see? First time? Little, not much. Why did Jesus touch the blind man's eyes again? Because he wanted the man to see clearly. So once more Jesus touches his eyes. What did the man see after that? The man saw flowers, trees, people, birds. Nanapinda helabeka ನಾವು ಕತೆ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವಲ್ಲ. So we should just say those words: flowers, birds, trees, people. How did the man thank Jesus? He knelt down. ಮೊಣಕಲ್ ಹಾಕಿ knelt, kneeling. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮೊಣ ಗಂಟಿಗೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. So knelt down and said thank you to the God. Okay, we are going to finish this class for today. Let's meet again.